Coach, you're pretty far into fall camp at this point now. Are you seeing growth in your unit and in the offense in general?
Yeah, that's the goal every day, to see growth. We're 11 practices in now, which has been great. Our guys are pushing every day. The biggest thing with them is they're real intentional with their improvements. So every day after practice, I have them write out one thing that they need to improve on, and that's their focus for the next day. So they've done a great job with that. And we keep saying in the room, you versus you mentality. And that's regardless of what the defense is doing, what anybody else is doing. As long as we're improving, by ourselves, then collectively coming together, we'll be better as a group. So they're doing a great job embracing that and keeping it pushing every day. What
kind of feedback are you getting from them on things they feel like they need to improve in themselves?
Feedback we're getting right now is different. We've installed a lot in the spring. Most of the guys were here in the spring and carrying over to last year. So now, instead of correcting formations and overall picture, we're nitpicky on our releases, on our steps. We can correct something 6 inches inside the numbers, hand placement, eye placement. We're working on what eye's dominant, things that we didn't get a chance to touch on last year and the year before, and even as recently as this spring, we've been able to focus on. So we're looking at a lot of defenses, how the safeties are rolling, even where the linebackers are playing. So they have a heads up on all those things coming, and it's helping out.
Are receivers getting a little bit better about hitting their spots more precisely on their routes?
Yeah, they're very precise. The one thing we say, even if we have an incompletion, say, hey, that's a good route, run the same thing. For example, Tron Brazil ran a route today. He ran one yesterday, and I said, it's a great route, run it exactly the same. So he ran the exact same route today, and the ball was a perfect ball, but they were just adjusting. Their quarterbacks do a great job of adjusting to us and our speed. We have a lot of different speed back there with our guys, so they're adjusting to it, and they're doing a great job staying sharp. And the camaraderie going on with the quarterbacks and the receivers is untouched right now, so that's going to get us to where we need to be.
What are you seeing from those young DBs? Are they giving your guys a good challenge?
Oh, it's competition all day. The DBs, Coach Wilcox said before practice that the DBs wanted one-on-ones again. We felt like we got them 2 days ago, so they said let's dial it back up. That's a fiery group. They have great coaches over there. They have high energy, and we need it. It's going to make us better. So iron sharpens iron. We say that as receivers, but it goes across the ball to the defense as well.
How's Sturt been different from last year?
J. Mike is doing a great job of just attention to detail. We knew he was fast and long, and was good in the open field. But now he's being detailed. I'm on him every day about his hand placement, his stance and start, his depth on routes, being aggressive to the ball, and he's extremely coachable. So he's one of the guys in the room, just like a lot of them, that are able to be nitpicky and, as you asked, be able to be different. It's just not the numbers of being 6'3" or running fast. Now we're being detailed technicians on the field, so it's helping out, and it'll help improve our game.
Did he have any extra pressure? He was the highest rated recruit last year. Did that add any pressure to him, you think, or is that just?
No, J. Mike is he's smooth about that. I don't think he would even if he was a 1-star versus a 5-star, he would be the same guy. And that's one thing we see out here on the field. He doesn't care about kind of external motivation. His motivation comes from within. And a lot of the receivers in the room feel that way as a group. We look at ourselves and we try to get a better version of ourselves each day. So J. Mike does a great job doing that and focusing on the things that are important.
Is he the fastest receiver on the team?
Ooh, you'd have to ask the receivers that. There's a lot of 40 times that are thrown out there. J. Mike has the fastest 100 time. Mason Mangum can fly. You guys have probably seen 82. He was heavy into track in the spring, but has been to some people a surprise, not to us, because we know he's always been working. So he's been able to fly around and really transition his speed. So he's up there. Justin Baker's up there. It'd be tough to say who's the fastest one. Maven Anderson has wheels. He's strong. So we've got a bunch of guys that nobody would give anybody the credit to being the fast guy in the room.